Born Christopher Michael Pratt, June 21, 1979, Virginia, Minnesota, U.S. Christopher Michael Pratt is an American actor. He rose to prominence for his television roles, particularly as Andy Dwyer in the NBC sitcom Parks and Recreation, for which he received critical acclaim and was nominated for the Critics' Choice Television Award for Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series in 2013. In 2015, Time magazine named him one of the 100 most influential people in the world. Christopher Michael Pratt was born on June 21, 1979, in Virginia, Minnesota. His mother worked at a Safeway supermarket, and his father worked in mining and later remodeling houses. Pratt's father died in 2014 from multiple sclerosis. His mother is of Norwegian descent. When Pratt was 7 years old, the family moved to Lake Stevens, Washington. Pratt placed fifth in a high school state wrestling tournament. He later recalled that when his wrestling coach asked him what he wished to do with his life, he said, "I don't know, but I know I'll be famous and I know I'll make a shit ton of money. I had no idea how. I'd done nothing proactive." He graduated from Lake Stevens High School in 1997. Pratt dropped out of community college halfway through the first semester and, after working as a discount ticket salesman and daytime stripper, he ended up homeless in Maui, Hawaii, sleeping in a van in a tent on the beach. He told The Independent, "It's a pretty awesome place to be homeless. We just drank and smoked weed and worked minimal hours, just enough to cover gas, food, and fishing supplies." He recalled listening to the Dr. Dre album 2001 daily, to the point where he knew every lyric. Years later, he rapped Eminem's verses from the song "Forgot About Dre" extemporaneously during an interview. During his time in Maui, he worked for Christian missionary organization Jews for Jesus. In March 2014, Pratt was awarded the CinemaCon Award for Breakthrough Performer. In 2014, he was ranked at number 2 on People magazine's annual list of sexiest men alive. Pratt was the featured cover story of the July 18 issue of Entertainment Weekly, which documented the evolution of his physique over the course of the previous 12 years, going from 220 pounds for his role on Everwood to 295 pounds for Delivery Man, to 230 pounds for his roles in Zero Dark 30 and Guardians of the Galaxy. Pratt poked fun at his fluctuating physique in a musical number he performed during his monologue when he hosted the September 27, 2014 episode of Saturday Night Live. On April 21, 2017, Pratt received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for his contributions to the motion picture industry, located at 6834 Hollywood Boulevard. In 2007, on the set of Take Me Home Tonight, Pratt met actress Anna Faris, who played his love interest in the film. They were engaged in late 2008 and married in Bali, Indonesia on July 9, 2009, eloping on a whim after a friend's wedding. They lived in the Hollywood Hills neighborhood of Los Angeles. Their son was born in 2012, 9 weeks premature and weighing only 3 pounds 12 ounces. Pratt stated that the birth of his preterm son really defined his faith in God, after both he and his wife prayed a lot, as they were initially afraid of the baby's prognosis. The couple split in 2017 and finalized their divorce the following year. Pratt began a relationship with author Katherine Schwarzenegger in June 2018. On January 13, 2019, Pratt announced that he and Schwarzenegger were engaged. They were married on June 8, 2019, in Montecito, California. In 2020, their first child was born. Through his marriage to Schwarzenegger, he is a member of the Kennedy family. In May 2022, their second daughter was born. Pratt was raised Lutheran and later worked for Jews for Jesus, eventually becoming a non-denominational Christian. Pratt reportedly attends the Zoe Church in Los Angeles, which is affiliated with the Hillsong Church and has been criticized by some as anti-LGBTQ. He responded by saying, "It has recently been suggested that I belong to a church which hates a certain group of people and is infamously anti-LGBTQ. Nothing could be further from the truth. I go to a church that opens its doors to absolutely everyone." Brian Houston of Hillsong has denied that Pratt was ever a member of his church. Guardians of the Galaxy director James Gunn also defended Pratt, stating that he'd know the church he currently goes to, and scolded those wishing to have him recast as Star-Lord. Pratt reaffirmed his beliefs, stating, "Maybe it was hubris for me to stand up on the stage and say the things that I said. I'm not sure I touched anybody. Religion has been oppressive as fuck for a long time. I didn't know that I would kind of become the face of religion when really I'm not a religious person." He still has a strong belief in God and added that he was never a member of Hillsong and did not denounce them immediately because he did not want to throw a church under the bus. Politically, Pratt has stated he does not feel represented by either side of the political spectrum and has expressed a desire to find common ground. He donated over $1,000 to Barack Obama's 2012 campaign. In 2022, Pratt revealed that he doesn't like being referred to as Chris in his personal life but rather as Pratt or his initial CP. In 2015, Pratt and Anna Faris donated $1 million to a charity which provided eyeglasses to underprivileged children. The donation was allegedly inspired by Pratt's son, who was born premature and visually impaired. They also donated to Neonatal Intensive Care Unit of the Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles and also supported March of Dimes, which works to end premature births, birth defects and infant mortality. In February 2021, Pratt donated $20,000 to fight hunger in South Carolina. The donation was part of a fundraiser by Pratt and an organization to raise $650,000 in order to fight food insecurity amidst the COVID-19 pandemic in the United States. Pratt also helped create the charity Feed Thy Neighbor, to which he donated $100,000. Also in February 2021, he donated $10,000 to the Edmonds Food Bank as part of his organization and also donated to the Edmonds Chamber of Commerce and Edmonds Waterfront Center in Washington State.